Stays crunchy. Stays crunchy. And milk.
Will do what he does.
What was that, Derrick Henry?
Yeah.
Yeah, my man is 9 season, 10 season going to right now.
It's gotta be close to that.
Yeah. Fascinating. Oh my god.
He's just a fucking mammoth of a man.
So it's my birthday, and we'll talk more about that when we get to my section of the show.
It's your birthday, so you know we about to ride out.
But my friends is over here. You know them. They always, they've been hosting the show with me for now however long we've been doing the show, a dozen years, 13 years. But Vanessa got me Tom Cruise cake from Goldbelly. So we was just talking Goldbelly. And what'd you just pull up?
I was just looking at the different cheesecakes. Like I was seeing like a lot of different storefronts have Fruity Pebble cheesecake, but I think that's like on the lower end of
the difficulty scale.
Yeah, difficulty scale. Like Fruity Pebbles, you throw it on the bottom, throw it on the top. Like you ain't got a cookie. That's not even your product.
Then it's got like built-in pizzazz.
Yeah, built-in pizzazz.
Yeah, built-in spear fingers.
I kind of feel like, especially like lately, I think, what's it been like? Cinnamon Toast Crunch Dust. It's like one of the least common denominators it's been like lately. It's like, oh yeah, they put it in a jar. I'm like, come on, man. Cinnamon and sugar been together for a long ass time. Like they've been married for years, and you just talking about them now.
Yo, we're pretending you done did something new. Fascinating.
Could you imagine if we could come up with something like that, like where we just put salt and pepper in the same container?
Yeah, salt and pepper. Yeah, pretty much like what's it? The Kinder's the mix. It's just salt, pepper, and garlic. Mm-hmm. So it was like we got the spicy mix. It's salt, pepper, garlic, and cayenne.
The spicy mix. Y'all see the? We were supposed to be talking Goldbelly, and already we've slid in directions. But yeah, this woman who I don't know. This is because I'm in these TikTok streets all the damn time. I wonder if I don't even look how long I'll be on there no more because I don't want to know. We don't know that I was on TikTok a lot, y'all. I'll be in that motherfucker a lot. But some woman went and posted. She walked through the store. She walked on a container, slap your mama, and it's like, what is this? What is this? Slap your mama? No, just no. And puts it back on the shelf. Clearly, she don't know what the fuck it is. Didn't think. Let's ask about slap your mama. She was like, no, it's disrespectful. And so
she could at least Google it, but I guess that's not really her brand of comedy.
So then other people, of course, were then taking that video stitched together and commenting on it. And like, I mean, you don't know that. This let me know you don't know nothing about seasoning. You know what I'm saying? Because no Tony Sasheries, no nothing going on at your house, and I'm just like, that's as real as it can be, I guess. So.
Yeah. Well, something interesting about Tony Chachere's to me is, so I know everybody doesn't really shop at Walmart, but like if you get the regular Tony Chachere's, it's like two something. But if you get the no salt, it's 4 something.
It's always the setup. You know what I'm saying? We're always going to charge you a little more to make you healthy if you want a healthy option. And it probably, who knows if it's any healthier.
It's just no salt. Yeah, I mean, I guess in the long run, if you got high blood pressure, but I was just like in better days, I'm like, oh fuck it, I pay that $2. But I'm like, no, not no more. I'm not paying extra $2 just to have no salt. How about I look at all the shit that you got in the back of there and I make it myself.
The seasoning game is a fascinating one when you see people on the internet because. Of course, motherfuckers sailed seas and fought wars over seasoning.
Yeah.
But then, once seasoning became regular and prominent, those same people was just like, no, we want to taste meat's natural juices and flavors. It's like, motherfucker, you literally sailed the planet and paid privateers to bring you back this shit. But now that everybody can afford it, you got to pretend like, nah, that shit ain't sweet. Same thing for like, don't wear white after Labor Day. That was some bullshit wealthy people came up with doing some bullshit. And now people was out here, I'm gonna season my goddamn food. They all were like, I think you over season. I think maybe you take too many baths. No.
I just heard that Jadakiss that said no glizzies after Labor Day. I was just like, okay, all right, I get it.
In pointing in the whole Jada direction, in a hip hop street. One of the and we'll talk about. It's always on my list of things I listen to. On Supreme Clientele 2, Ghost has a skit about pause. Because for whatever reason, pause either has come back fully or never left in some people's minds.
Never left, I would say.
I didn't. We stopped saying it.
I mean, I feel like we stopped a lot of stuff 10 years ago, but like, I don't know. It's always funny. Like, that's why I still like going to the barbershop and still listen to certain podcasts because, like, I like to, just like when I took a parenting class, I like to know where I am above other people. Like, oh yeah, y'all still doing that shit? Oh, I'm glad I'm not over there. For
real. But just like me, Ghostface is sick of this pause bullshit. He's like, what the fuck is going on here? What do you mean, Paul? He's talking about somebody just got back from jail and he's like, he doing fine. He holding his head. And dude like, pause. He's like, what the fuck you mean pause? You know what I'm saying? And then he's like, we been gave you mad passes. You know what I'm saying? You was talking about eat fish, toss salads, and write rap ballads. You can't be talking about toss salads. It's like, it's a hilarious sketch. But also it's just like, yeah, Ghost says, y'all got some freaky minds, you know what I'm saying? If y'all gotta say everything gotta be paused. It's like, nothing has, most things don't have anything to do with sex. If I'm saying something, you know what I'm saying, hold your head or, you know what I'm saying, toss salads, whatever. I'm not talking about them in a sexual connotation. Two, I'm not gay, and if I was gay, I think I'd be offended if you kept saying and was talking about something in the sexual connotation. I think I might be offended if you don't smoke pause shit. Like, motherfucker, that's how I get down. Don't be telling me pause. That's how I move.
Hey yo.
So I'm just like, I'm just like, nah, man, I'm never was on that pause bullshit. Truly, I was not. And I just find it hilarious that people are just constantly on that, pause. I'm like, no, sir, don't say pause because no one cares. No one's worried about you that you just said something sexual because you didn't. You were having a conversation about whatever you were having a conversation about.
Yeah, I kind of feel like we kind of had the advantage of being in corporate America where
that's exactly what it is.
Like where we like saying I don't know what a business term like. Yeah, you gotta dig in there deep. Hey, yo! We talking about digging that deep. I'm only working from 9 to 5. Hey, yo, 9 to 5? Hey, yo!
It's like, it's just, it don't make sense to me. It don't cut nothing for me, and so I don't get down with that. So, that's just...
I mean, I think kind of like being a dad, like, I thought about this the other day. It's kind of like one of the creepiest things in the world. Like, I literally had to yank down a boy's pants every day, and wipe his tuchus.
Hey,
and then make sure I don't get pissed on my like. Hey, and it's being a dad's a dirty work.
Like I said, that's why you can't just be pausing on. Well, also it's just unnecessary. It's like, bro, if you are so worried that people are thinking that you're speaking sexually. Or I guess they think they might be sounding gay is what it really come down to.
Yeah.
Then that's you got problems, bro. You maybe consider chilling the fuck out with that bullshit.
Yeah, I mean, just like I was saying, like at the barbershop, it's still all that shit is still alive and well. Like, alive and ill, maybe.
Yeah.
Like it's a wonder what people still think and what people still support. And how little people are willing to have their, not only have their own opinion, but like, or aren't willing to just be like, that doesn't make any sense. Yeah. Or, I don't know. But like I said, I don't find, just like with racism, I'm glad that, people still are willing to put themselves out there. And like, I can be like, that's not where I should be. Like, you got a big ass pole on your truck with a big American flag. Let me park a little bit this way. Let me go this way. It was funny. I was at the store the other day, and I must have been like cases of water and shit in there because my cart got away, and I can't run. So luckily it was like another dude like coming down the aisle because the truck that my cart was about to hit was not a truck that you want to hit with a cart. It was a big ass black truck with these big ass wheels and like all the insignia not Terminator. What's the Punisher? Like if you see the Punisher on the car, don't fuck with that dude.
Because they probably not a comic fan.
Oh yeah, they probably never read a Punisher comic ever in their life, especially that run where Punisher like uses those pills to be black for a couple issues.
Isn't that the guy who tells the Matumbo story on Instagram? I mean, I know that commercial. I'm pretty sure that was the Matumbo guy. the consent story. Dan Funny or Dan Jolly or whatever.
Who wants to sex Matumbo?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the Who Wants to Sex Matumbo guy with the DK commercial. I am to get back on this. I am the wrong person to weigh in on this subject because I come from a race of people notoriously known for making sexual jokes amongst themselves.
I mean, I still feel like talking to my dad on the phone is it's really interesting because he's still like I mean I told the story like many years ago how like my dad dreamed of watching a porno with me and my brother. Like I dreamed of this day. I'm like, hey yo, we not watching this with you.
Yeah, I said something to my dad the other day, and like for right or wrong, I hit him with a no homo. And you know, it is what it is. Like I'm not perfect, but
I mean,
like
I said, being a dad is the closest thing you ever going to come to, you know, blowing another man on his stomach.
Yeah, and I mean, like to put it into perspective. Okay, here. So for context, this is what it was. My dad sent me a Google review for a local delicatessen shop, and I wrote back, "I want that meat in my mouth." Parentheses, no homo.
Hey yo, you got enough meat there?
But I mean, like, you know, at the wedding I was at last week, I was hitting on all the groomsmen. We were all in the men's house where we're all getting changed into suits and everything. I was flirting with a bunch of 20-year-olds.
I mean, like, I know. So, how were like were all the bridesmaids and stuff like that related to you? You couldn't hit on any of them, right?
Only one bridesmaid was related to me.
Fair.
My one sister's friend who was a bridesmaid, like they'll never hear this, but like, and she lives in New York now. Like they were in the same medical program. Mm-hmm. I would date her. She's a very pretty Indian girl. Like Indian, not like American Indian.
I don't think anybody sat here concerned about that.
Yeah.
I know.
I was clarifying for the record.
You want to make clear,
Yeah.
but this is the same thing what people say in pause. It doesn't need to be made clear. It's clear. It's clearer than you think it is. It just is. When you say, because we would have said a Native American. You would have. You wouldn't have said
I would
Indian.
have, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was clarifying for the listener who wouldn't have known one way or the other.
They do not
like-
listen to this show. They simply don't. You know what I'm saying? That's not who moves with this. I'm telling you right now. So
Yeah, especially like I feel like not only like are we not. I mean, as a black guy, we've always had to be kind of like, oh yeah, that's not the way you have to say things. Or say, like we have to know how to speak in different rooms.
yeah.
And then being from Cleveland, like we don't see, you know, the Native Americans be pissed off for decades about that team.
Yeah.
I mean, I still always feel funny seeing people wear a wahoo. I'm like, oh, I know what kind of person you are right now.
Dan got a wahoo in the back of his car.
I do.
But it's been there for like the length of that car.
Yeah. It's like,
Back
honestly,
when wahoo was still wahoo.
I kind of forgot that it's there until we have these conversations. Because like there's shit in the back of that car that I've been wanting to take out of there for years and I just never do.
I mean, honestly, the day after you drive it off the lot, you a different person already. Like bumper stickers are, because I always think about that. Like you'll see bumper stickers on people's car. I'm like, that had to be from the last owner, or at least a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this isn't a bumper sticker. This is literally just a new era cap that I placed in the back window.
That is wildly faded because it's been in the length of time
I
you
wore
had
it
the
a
car.
lot because
Okay.
like I sweated through the brim of that hat, And then when I felt like I couldn't like wear it anymore because of the sweat stain, I put it in the back window.
Yeah.
And then like a year later, they became the Guardians. And I just never took it out.
But that's just what it be sometimes.
So cake. It was great.
Tom Cruise cake, fantastic. Highly recommend. Doan's Bakery in L.A. You can order it off of Goldbelly. Do that for yourself if it's something you think was worthy of celebration.
I want to know what that nutty ganache mixture was in the
Look it
middle.
up real quick. And you just had Goldbelly open. You know what I'm saying? Doan's, I think it's just called coconut cake, whatever. But Doan's Bakery.
It was definitely something. Like, it was meant to be there.
Yeah.
And it was different than the rest of the consistency of the cake.
Yep. Little ganache situation. You right. So we working on discovering that, y'all. But you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, we have Sunday night.
That and the house smells like chicken nuggets.
My child just made nuggets. Okay. I didn't smell the nuggets, but I'm way up over here.
It's coming through strong over here right now.
The legend.
Especially for a man who hasn't had dinner, it's prevalent. What is this now?
Yeah.
This legendary white chocolate coconut cake is Doan's most famous creation, and for good reason. They start with a ring of moist, luxurious coconut bundt cake.
Hey, yo!
Mix in chunks of sweet white chocolate.
Hey, yo!
Pause, man.
Layer on rich cream cheese frosting.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's what it is. It's cream cheese.
And then dust it all over with toasted coconut flakes. The result is a delicious, pillowy cake, good enough to derail the strictest Hollywood diets.
Oh, hey, yo, derailed.
Railed.
Oh, shit. Hey, it's very tasty. And it's very good. There you go. So, cake, chill with that pause. Most of the time, we know what you mean if you said Indian. And the Indian Italian baker on this new season of Bake Off got a fatty on her. Oh, shit.
Hey, yo.
Yeah. For those of you who listened to that show, I did a guest spot on the episode that we recorded before this one. And so I did watch an episode of Great British Bake Off during NFL Sunday kickoff for the first week of the season. And I texted the guys while I was watching the episode, and I wrote in the text verbatim, Nadia has a bakery behind her.
All the cakes.
Just, you need to know that. And you need to be watching Bake Off because, one, we do a whole podcast about it here at this operation that is fantastic, and I think we do a really good work, but also it's a great show. You should be getting down with that. But I'm going to rap to you right quick. I'm going to rap to you for a very long time because it's my birthday and I get to do that. And then we're going to do some show. It's going to be great.
Are you gonna rap like the dude I saw on Facebook yesterday?
I respect women when
Busta
I'm on
Rhymes' entire verse from what was that Chris Brown song? Look at me now.
I don't even know that song. But I don't know. So okay, before we get into rapping, I guess I need to say, was never into Chris Brown as in general. Then Chris Brown, turns out what is an abusive person. So I was like, so I'm never going to support this man's work because I can't fucking out with it. But Chris Brown is wildly popular. People say like the numbers he sells are like not Michael Jackson numbers, but Michael Jackson numbers. He's wildly popular. People love him all over the place. I don't listen to anything. I don't know. I couldn't tell you Chris Brown, not a title of a Chris Brown song.
I know like a lot of Chris Brown pre Rihanna Assault.
Yeah, I don't like.
And then I know like one song post Rihanna Assault.
I mean, I know Rihanna forgave him, so I don't really get into the business of like whatever happened between them. All I know is I was already an adult when Chris Brown music came out. So
I mean, I technically was too. Like he got real big in like 2004, 5.
yeah, I don't like it.
Like I was a fresh adult, but I was still an adult.
Yeah, how do we were like 5 years apart. But like I don't know. Like once Little Bob got I'm like, hey, if you're a little kid, I'm not really gonna be listening to somebody who was already a little kid when I'm an adult.
What about like Wayne? Like when he was on like Back That Ass Up, he was only like what, 16?
Yeah, but I was exactly 16 too. But I don't like Lil Wayne either. Like I don't know. I'm really I listened to the episode where you guys were talking about Alfredo too. It was interesting. Like I'm always yelling. I mean, it doesn't matter what episode that it is that I'm not on. It's just like I always have the answer. I'm like, it's James Caan's son. Damn it, guys.
And I knew it. Well, you knew I knew it. We got there.
Yeah, you got there, but I mean, it was funny. I'm like, I think it was the episode. It wasn't the Black Guy Who Tips. I believe it was the Mundane Festival, where Chris and Rob was talking about. They called Freddie Gibbs easy listening trap music, and it is like because most of it is like it's soulful beats, and I mean Freddie Gibbs.
That is a fantastic way to describe that album. Like having me personally never experienced any of that man's music before, it literally was like a symphony of "Suck My Dick."
The symphony of "Suck My Dick." Oh man, so but I guess I could save this for mine. But like we've been listening to this story in the car. I mean, I pick up my kids and drop off my kids pretty much every day for school, and we've been listening to this book where it's like a fucking little kid book. And one of the characters in the story, of course, stepdad is beating him up, and I'm just being,
is the child redheaded?
I don't know because it's not a visual medium.
Oh, just strictly audio. Okay.
Yeah. So so I'm just being silly in the car, and I'm like, man, this guy's a piece of shit. And I was like, then the mother was like, well, he was like, I'll come home when you divorce him or leave him. And she's like, but he's my husband. I'm like, the mother's a piece of shit too. And then my middle son, it's so hard to get that together. Because he's not my youngest son anymore. He's my middle son. And he was like, can I say that? I was like, can you say what? He's like, can I call him a piece of shit? I'm like, I was like, yeah, you can call him a piece of shit because, he was in the story. And then later on, when we was at dinner, I told him, I was like, he said piece of shit in the car.
Set him up for fucking up.
He's like, you said I can say it. I was like, I'm fine with you cussing, man.
I am not fine with the kids cussing, and Xander cuss around me all the time now, and I'm like, I don't know if I like you doing that around me, my man.
The first time I slipped around my parents, because my grandmother didn't care, but as long as I didn't like go to school and do it all the time and shit. But I remember the first time I came home to visit and I said it, and like I caught myself, like there was like that tension in the air of like, oh my God, what's about to happen? And then nothing happened. I was like, oh shit. And then I heard other people in the house just casually throwing it out there. I'm like, oh, it's just free reign now. Yeah, see, y'all waited till I moved out to be like, oh, we can cuss.
So first, like, I enjoy hearing him cuss. The fact of the matter is, like, I told him he could say, like, I tell him when he can say stuff.
Is this like your watch porn together moment?
Oh, I guess so. Like, I'm a dirty dad. Like, I just think it's funny because my oldest son definitely, even when I tell him to do it, he doesn't do it.
Yeah, my kids don't say nigga. It bothers me to my core.
Well, it's not even that. Like, yeah, they definitely, like, the nigga's not like, oh man. So. Like, it was a couple years ago, but my son came home upset. He was like, I got called a nigga today. I was like, what? And he was like, I was in class, and then I got called a nigga. I was like, oh, okay, what happened? Because, I mean, they go to the school in the suburbs. Of course, it's a mixed bag.
Yeah.
So I was like, okay, well, explain what happened. He was like, so a group of kids was talking, and I walked over, and I, start saying something, and then I forgot the name of the kid. The kid was like, what are you talking about, nigga? And I was like, oh, so what happened is they were talking, you interrupted and butted in, and you didn't have any concept of what they were talking about, and he was surprised by you not doing something. He didn't call you, like, it might have been derogatory, but you were kind of in the wrong. You kind of should just listen more and talk less in those situations, and you could have figured out what was going on, and you wouldn't been called a nigga. And he was just like, oh, okay. Because it's been a couple times where my partner is just more like, let's go, we got to get to the bottom of this. So Emery came home with broken glasses. And he was like, man, this kid on the, we were waiting on the bus, broke my glasses. No, not waiting for the bus, waiting for me to pick him up. And this is the story. She's like, man, I talked to because I didn't pick him up that day. She's like, I talked to the guidance counselor. I'm getting to the bottom of it. Somebody broke my baby's fucking glasses, and this ain't gonna stand. I looked at the glass. I'm like, Emery broke those. She's like, what? I said, look at the glasses. Emery bit the glasses right there, and they broke right there, and you can tell. And she like, that's not what happened. And I was like, Emery, what happened to your glasses? And he was like, well. And I was like, all right. It's like she's embarrassed now. And now I got to go to the school in the morning and go talk to the guidance counselor, because the guidance counselor who bring the kids to the car. And I'm like, she was like, walk up to me like, hey. I'm like, before we gonna do anything, that kid did not break the glass. Emery accidentally broke. She's like, oh, okay, all right, because she's like, I was about to go get him, and I was like, no, that's not what happened. So yeah, them kids be lying and shit.
Dial to 7 digits.
Oh.
Call her Bridget. Her man's a midget. Plus she got friends. Yo, I can dig it. Here's a 40 swig it. You know it's frigid. I had him chilling in the cooler. Break out the ruler. Damn, that's the fattest stove I ever seen. The weather's keen in Cali, getting weeded makes it feel like Maui. Now we feel the good vibrations. So many females, so much inspirations. I get inspired by the blunts too. I front you. If you hang with a bunk crew, I roam the strip for bones to pick. When I find one, I'm done. Take her home and quickly do this. I need not explain this. A+ is famous, so get the anus. Hey, miss, who's there? I'm through there. No time to do hair. The flicks it ain't, so get straight. You look great. Let's grub now. A rub down sounds great, but later there's the theater. We in the cut. The cinema was mediocre. Take it to the crib so I can stroke her. Kids get broke for their skins where I'm in. Close range, I throw games at your dip like handball, cause the man's all that. All that. I'm D to chill from 93 till. This is how we chill from 93 until. 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 What's good, y'all? Welcome to it. It's episode 583. And yeah, we on these Japanese rails. I'm your host, Edders Terror 713. Joined as always by the 216 song Tatum.
Hey.
And the Right Reverend Lunchbox 2099. Hold on, you gotta do it.
Jazz hands.
That's spirit fingers. These are jazz hands.
Well, okay, oddly enough, it should be spirit fingers, shouldn't it? Because it's supposed
spirit,
to be.
Yeah.
We call it holy rain.
Because I remember AK taught me the difference. She's like, no, these are jazz hands. These are spirit fingers. I'm like, okay.
Well, if you ever attend the church or the lunchbox, that's his version of the crosses. Spirit fingers. We in the house. It's my birthday, and my birthday request from these gentlemen was that they come do a live show with me, and indeed 2 live shows with me in person. And so we have recorded this week this week's the show you won't have actually till tomorrow if you get this on Thursday when this show comes out. The first episode of Krunchy. It's a Great British Bake Off.
Hey yo!
And now we're recording this Stage Crunchy and Milk, and that is what I requested for my birthday from these gentlemen. And but don't worry, they did bring me gifts anyway because they love me. Box brought me a dope set of Transformers of what are they called? No, what are they called?
Magic the Gathering. And it's one short of a set. I was missing one of them.
TCG, right? It's called a trading card game. Trading card game.
Did you open them up first?
Well, I mean, they're in top loaders and stuff. Like they're.
Oh yeah. I seen those on the desk.
Yeah.
Like
so they got Transformer.
Those came out like a couple years ago, and like it was a whole set. I couldn't find one of them, so I gotta. Once I come across it, I'll grab it to complete it.
Yeah, I've been seeing a lot of people like the videos where people go pick up the Pokemon cards from Costco and then like open them up perfect as fuck and then put them back into the.
I saw that, or I think you sent that today with the return.
Yeah,
that's crazy. But and Ant came through with a damn Lego Game Boy that's not. It's
not street legal.
I want y'all to know if you go look it up, especially when this episode comes out. We still in September, deep in September. This Lego is not supposed to be for sale until October 1st. Okay?
Yeah, this is like September 7th.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yes.
Literally.
Exactly.
Yeah, literally. But that Lego set is right now in the other room for me. It is the next thing I build after I finish building Soundwave and maybe rebuild Optimus Prime because my son dropped my Prime. Let me know something. Let me tell y'all something.
You kept it together. I was very proud of you because I would have choked him like Homer.
It is again. This is what it is to be a dad. I am 50 years old. That is my 22 this year. 22, about to be 22-year-old son. Walking my house, picking up my damn Lego, and then
Without asking.
Hey, yo.
And then just drop that bitch.
Hey, man, I blowed your tummy. What you dropping my shit for?
In the middle of us recording.
It was bad for a couple of different reasons. So that's why another reason I'm like, we just gonna keep him up.
Then he was trying to put it together and he broke it again.
So, am I gonna take Optimus all the way apart and put them back together? Yeah, I doubt it.
No.
But I could. And like I said, I had a real fun time building that one, and I'm having a great time building Soundwave. Check this out. Hold on, y'all. I need y'all to see something.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
So look at so you put this together. Mm-hmm. You just drop this in here because basically there's a hole right there, and I dropped this piece in there. I'm like, what the fuck is that for? As it turns out, it's a goddamn eject button. I made the eject button for this thing. Gravy. There's a brick in here that they call, first time they've made it, a sound brick. And let me get that on the mic.
Oh, man.
Something eject?
Ravage eject.
Let me tell you something. It's like 2 minutes worth of audio in this bad boy, because I ran through it. I filmed all of the audio so I could send it to my homeboys, my high school homeboys, so they could hear it because I've been keeping them up to date on me building these. And so the first thing they have you build is Ravage, who is a cassette, and I could transform into a tape, but he transforms into a tape. But right now he's in Ravage form. And then the second thing they have you build is Ravage, who is. Is a dog, a panther? What is Ravage?
I think he's like a panther.
All right, I never known what Ravage is, but like I said, that's what's popular.
Because Laserbeak has always been the man out front.
Yeah, Laserbeak is always out there doing reconnaissance, and Ravage out here doing bullshit. And then what is it? It's
hey, yo, Ravage.
It's what's the dude's Rumble and I don't know the other one. He got the other two bots. The
Tumble.
Yeah. No, it's like
Sir Topham Hat. I thought that was
man, he got all the time in the day to get this pass off, and he still didn't get that pass off. That's crazy. Oh, flag. For what? And they let the play go, so that's got to be on the defense, right?
No, yeah, they look upset.
Hey, did you see earlier they was throwing green dildos?
At the Browns game?
Yeah.
Yeah, my buddy sent the video of it, and then I responded with a GIF of a pink dildo running through the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got a my nephew is a trainer for the Browns. Like he got his masters in he was on the show proper. He was on
what's called?
We Tried.
Yeah.
But
He had a face mask. Took his whole mouth guard out. Come on, bro. What you thought you wouldn't?
He didn't even try to defend him. He just immediately grabbed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like he's a physical trainer on the sidelines, and you can see him like for a couple plays like during the game.
Well, because like I said, it's been a hot second since Bennett get to slide in and do the show with us. I was like, I'm not bothering with some fucking news because I don't care about no news. The news is kind of bad at this point in time. So we just doing a damn show. It's just gonna be us talking and hanging out and kicking and so forth and so on. But this segment is his, and I hadn't got to say it in a very long time. First up, as always, Statham. And the reins is yours.
Oh, I feel like I talked a lot already. Yeah. I think last time we was here, we just talked about like, crap I had went through and was going through. I'm not really going through a lot of crap. Like, this the same old stuff. I'm still doing treatments to, help my my nervous system rejuvenate, which has been working. Like I had a doctor's appointment too long ago where it's just like, I'm sitting in the chair and my doctor like, you gotta push me here and pull my fingers. It's just like,
hey yo,
like testing my strength, and then like I gotta step down this and I gotta walk down the hall and
turn your head and cough.
Hey, I didn't have to do that. But that's probably coming soon.
Hey, yo.
So yeah, it was just stuff like that. Like
That's how we get popular. We just start doing this bullshit. It's the worst of the worst.
we bringing pause back in a positive pause.
Positive pause. Oh my God, there's your show title. I doubt people will get it. Also, as it turns out, we have been getting throttled on YouTube, but it's not just us getting thrown on YouTube. Everybody's getting thrown on YouTube. Having to deal with a law in England about how old you can be to watch shit has just decided they're not going to show the show to anybody who they think ain't old enough to see it. Which means they ain't showing the show to anybody. It's bullshit.
We thought you used to be beautiful, England. Well, the most I guess pressing thing that's coming up in my life is my youngest son now is like about to be 1 year old. He'll be 1 on the 20th in 13 days. Having a baby and like being in your 40s is not the fucking business. I'll tell you that. Like I feel like if I was healthy all the way, like it would have been better. It would be better because I guess technically I did have like did I have toddlers in my 40s? I guess like because you were a toddler up to you 4, right?
Yeah.
So I guess I did have a toddler during my 40s, but like having a a newborn to an infant right now is it can be difficult sometimes. Like sleep is a thing I'm not getting, and like my body really needs sleep now because like it's trying to heal, and like I'll just have like sometimes I just gotta have fucking days, but I've been coffee makes my body feel incredible.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. I would have made you a pot before.
Oh hell no! I can't drink no. I can't drink coffee too late because I will not sleep.
The Nick Weiger of this motherfucker.
Like he said past 11. Like yeah, I can't.
Yeah, I'm finding that if I drink caffeine after like 3:30, I have a hard time sleeping.
No, I will not. I will not sleep. The sun will come up on my ass. Honestly, it will take the place of pain medicine. I won't need pain medicine if I have a good cup of coffee.
Okay.
And usually I'll just buy like a cold brew. I'm not like really into like making the shit fancy or anything like that. I'll just get a bottle from the store and pour it in a cup and drink it. I don't really add anything to it or anything like that. Yeah. So me and my partner I don't feel like he needs to have a birthday party.
Yeah.
Like he's 1 year old. He don't like people. Like not at all. Like he's different from the other two boys and like leaps and bounds in different ways. And like when like we have family come over, like my nephew I just mentioned cries every time he sees them. Like every single time. If you got dreads, stay away from Miles. Like, period. And then, like, it was funny, like, our other cousin, little brother, was like, "Do he not like black people?" I'm like, maybe not. I don't know yet. But I'm black. And, like yesterday, when I came home from a haircut, he was kind of like, "Hey, you look kind of different." He'll be cool. Like he'll be cool on me for like an hour till like he hear my voice real good, and he's like, "Oh yeah, you the same one. Okay, all right. I'll sit on your lap." Pause.
Hey yo.
It's funny. Like I said, it's like different little things in my life that are adjustments. Like with getting back familiar. Like I was talking to my mom today on the phone, and she was just like, my mom's pretty much right about most things in life. Like what one of the things that have been really helpful is my mother has been in the medical field for pretty much all my life. And like any drug that they have me on or put me on, she's like, well, this is this and this is that. It's always like she knows drugs ins and outs. Like she used to be what I would call a pharmaceutical detective, and she used to do like recognizances for like drugs and stuff like that. And like if you didn't if you didn't use the Pixels machine the right way, my mother would be the one that come after you and shit. The Pixels machine is what they lock up and keep the drugs in. If people didn't know that, but like she was just saying to me today, like you know, they were saying that my recovery would take 2 years, and like we're coming up on a year now because like the day my youngest son was born was like I was in the emergency room that morning, like for like the 5th or 6th time trying to figure out what was wrong with me. And like it was a bad day, and I just had to put all that shit on the back burner because my son was being born. So like this is around the time where stuff started really, really getting bad, and so I guess I have to be like I don't have to be. I could be. I can not be grateful for where I am, but I am like I can walk without a cane now, and I can get in my son's playpen and play with him. I couldn't do that, but I couldn't do that a couple months ago. It's a lot of stuff that I just couldn't do. I went to Cedar Point, and my partner, she wanted me to get the scooter so bad. I was like, I do not want it. First of all, I didn't want to pay $80 for a scooter. I mean, even though those things are like super fun, it is super fun going to the store and being like, "Oh, y'all gotta walk, okay?" But I didn't want to do that. I wanted to prove to myself that I can do it. I did it. Was a little bruised, but I made it through walking through Cedar Point and had a pretty good time. Got on some rides.
What kind of ride you ride?
Whatever the kids want to ride. Like my oldest son, he's into pretty much everything. My middle son, you know, like he is funny. He's kind of afraid of heights.
Okay.
But like he's been like that, like naturally, like since he was a baby. When we went to Chicago, when you do the thing where you kind of Michael Jackson smooth criminal out of the building, like you like lean forward. Mm-hmm. We leaned forward and he jumped his ass like right out of there. He's like, So he's been like that, but he's getting better and he's like super brave. He's the toughest little kid I know. Last night we went to like our city has a fair every year, and they got those slides that people in Detroit was getting hurt on. And he got on that last night. And he was just like, sitting on top of there like, fuck, I'm not, clearly fuck that at first. But my oldest son went up there and talked to him, and he ended up doing it. He's like, I'm not doing that again. I was like, all right, you did it once and you never have to do it again. You're brave, man. So that was pretty good. Like seeing like you know, I guess some of the stuff I instilled in him and trying not to be afraid of things and, you know, trying new things because he's kind of like Xander when it comes to his diet.
Yeah.
But he's trying new things like I made salmon croquettes this morning. He ate them. He at least ate one. So
what made you whip up some salmon croquettes?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I don't dig on the swine. So like everybody else eat pork in the house except me. And like it was so the only reason I made salmon croquettes was because the can of chicken is 12 ounces and the can of salmon is was 14. I was like, you got to get more bang for your buck when you're cooking. But yeah, I make salmon croquettes maybe about, you know, once a month for breakfast.
To make some sweet rice with it?
No, I mean, I made grits. I make savory grits. I don't think I've ever made. I haven't had sweet rice since living in Cleveland, like Cleveland proper, like, and that's probably like making rice pudding or something like that.
I don't know if it was salmon or mackerel my mom used to make, but she used to make the croquettes. We had sweet rice with it as like the side.
Yeah,
and it's not that it's poor meals. You know what it is.
Yeah, I mean, shit, it was poor back then, but like a can like that. Like you go, like it's been a little bit better lately. Like, you know, prices ebbs and flows on groceries. But you know, a can of salmon is about $6 now. Some places, But you go to Mark's, it's like 3.
Oh shit! Damn, the 10 fish game done changed, but that's because everybody eat 10 fish now. Like it's a big deal. Like there's high end 10 fish.
Oh yeah,
like
even when sardines, like, hey, nah, this one got hot sauce, and this one got mustard. This just got oil or water in it.
I might still have. Yeah, I do. It's a Wirecutter ad about the best 10 fish. I don't know if I was gonna start eating 10 fish, but I like to be aware. Stay woke.
Yeah, I try to mix it up. Like, I don't. It's kind of hard to mix it up when time is limited, and like cooking has been. I miss my old kitchen more. I miss our old stove most of all. That stove fucking sucks at the new house.
What's the difference in your mind?
For like shit, that one's older, yeah, it's just an older stove. We'll probably get like a newer stove eventually, but like having a oven that's not a convection oven is no bueno. It's just something about that stove. It's just not the same. I've been cooking on the
goddamn Derrick Henry's a tank.
On that stove for close to a decade, and then have to get used to another one in the last year, especially like my motions and stuff aren't as fluid as they used to be, and one of the worst part of what's going on is my hands.
Yeah.
So the dexterity isn't there like it used to be, but it's just something to get used to.
Yeah. How do you feel in general? I know you feel better.
Yeah, I feel better. Like,
but how do you feel?
I don't know. It's kind of like one of those things. Like, it's funny. Like, your partner like pointed out to me like I've been through different stages of being like at first when I wasn't feeling well, just saying I'm okay or I'm all right when I wasn't.
Yeah.
Then I was just like at this honest stage where it's like I'm gonna tell people how I'm feeling, and I was like I would actually tell people that I was feeling bad, and I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling it. But now it's just like it depends on how I feel. Like sometimes I like the pain is not gonna go away until it goes away completely. Okay. Like I am like feeling less pain, but like every once in a while it's just like I feel like I got stabbed with a knife and there's nothing I can do. Like I eat it or whatever. Like today, for example, I was leaving the house because I had to get my son some milk, and I had to get him powdered milk, and get him some water. So I had to make some runs after making breakfast stuff. I had a late start because yet again, being the dad of an infant, this dude woke up at 4 a.m. But usually I'm able to put him to sleep, and he's cool. But I put him down. I had to put him down twice, and he was just like, "Nah, I'm not doing it." And then he woke up. His mom woke up. He woke up like maybe around like 4:30. Like his mother didn't get up until like maybe 7. Like me and him was just like going back and forth, just holding him. He was okay. And then like when she woke up and like she was trying to get him to go to sleep, he started grabbing her bonnet. And she's like, "No, Miles." And she told him no a couple times, and he got pissed and he threw his smoothie across the room. Like now we ain't gonna be able to find it, and you won't be soothed. But he has a very funny personality when it comes to I don't know. I guess they always say like the youngest like is being raised by different parents. Like, Anthony got raised by one set of parents. Emery got raised by one set of parents, and Miles would definitely be raised by another set of parents. Even though we're all the same people, we're just like
you're different versions of that job. I mean, that dude. It's like one you've learned.
Oh yeah, and
the times have changed. So what you've been taught now has been different too. Like, as it turns out, if you do this instead of this, blah blah blah.
Yeah, and I'm like, I was talking to my mother just about myself in general. I was like, that Anthony is dead, not in a negative way. Yeah. But like, I mean, death, like, I mean, I've come to terms with like, I didn't think I was gonna make it. I came to kind of to the I was just like, I might die. And the fact of the matter is like, I'm not trying to be sad or trying to be like trying to lay it on thick. I didn't know what's going on. My doctors didn't know what's going on. So like, what am I to think besides that? I was just like, I was like making a list of people I wanted to talk to, people I wanted to see, and stuff like that. It was like things I wanted to not necessarily do because like, I'm not really one of those kind of guys like I need to get on Kilimanjaro. I'm not really one of those dudes. Like even like when we go to town, it's like it's funny. Like when we go do stuff, it's like you know what I want to do. Even though shit that's fucked up. Now it's like I want to go to Target in Michigan, but you know we're not really going to Target no more. So it's just like the things I like to do then is like I love going to IKEA and looking around there and getting some. I'm like I really can't walk that well, and that's. Not so, or I like walking in the forest. I don't want to be going through tripping hazards and stuff like that.
Yeah, true.
So, but like reformulating things in my mind has been a thing.
Yeah.
And like you know, being like I said, being with an infant right now, it's just like for the longest time I couldn't carry him.
Yeah.
Like when he was first born, I could do it. And like you know, up until like maybe like a month ago, I didn't do it because like I still felt unsteady and I didn't have great balance. And like the last thing I want to do is drop my baby.
Yo baby, not any baby, sure, but specifically yo baby.
Yeah. and I mean the fact of the matter is like I know certain times I could do it and stuff like that, and people be like, oh, like. I'm not gonna say people in my family would see me holding them and still be like, you know, are you sure you want to do it? And like I won't get offended by it. I'm like, oh yeah, I know you're concerned about it, but like, and then it just got to the fact where it kind of got like my partner she has responsibilities to do other things around the house, and I just had to be like. I have to make it a conscious effort to do more for him.
Yeah.
Because I'm not interested in waiting around for other people to do things for me. And like, I can't afford to wait around to have like to do certain things. So I don't think I put him in danger.
Yeah.
But like, I made it a conscious effort on working on different things so I can do more for him. I'm not really worried about like my older kid. Like I felt kind of bad the other day where like Emery was laying on the couch. I mean, when it comes down to it, I'm not a tall guy. My kids are probably going to be very tall. Emery's in the 90th percentile for his height, and so is Miles. Anthony will probably be like the shortest one. And he's like in the 70th percentile. And like, he was feeling sick and he fell asleep on the couch. And I was like, I felt bad. I knew I wouldn't be able to take him up the stairs. And not knowing when is the last time you took your kid to bed.
Yeah.
It's just like, that's kind of like a, not kind of sad a little bit if I harped on it, but I didn't. I just knew it's just like little stuff like that you think of and that comes up. But like for now with Miles, I try to spend a lot of time with him, but at the same time, like I do let I don't try to overstep because I know, but he's very partial to his mom, and like she got to have one of them because the other boys like I mean, they love her, but
They daddy's boys.
yeah,
Yeah.
For the most part, I feel like Anthony definitely like all the way. Like it's a crescendo. It's like Anthony all the way, me, Emery in the middle, and Miles is definitely a mama's boy. But like yeah, I'm just like taking things how they are. Like I'm still having treatments that are supposed to, you know, make me feel better. I'm still handling like other parts of my health. Like sooner or later, like I really would like to find like a good non-palsy place to get a massage from.
Yeah.
But like it's kind of a hard thing to Google.
What's funny is it's gonna be something weird. There's this lady we've been internet mutuals for years at this point. Ali Spagnolia, and if you follow her on the internet, she probably followed you back because that's how she's been moving around the internet for years. But she explains that she is lightweight weird about people touching her because that just is what it is. That's how she explains herself. And she found a place in LA, of course, because she lives in LA, that has basically robot masseuse. And so she gets to go in there, and you can go. And what she found nice about the entire experience is that you can basically go in and code it to yourself, basically, and as it learns you, it'll just you'll come in and it knows your settings and stuff like that there.
Yeah.
And she was like, how dope it was to go in and find. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel like dealing with people and trying to play around. I can just go do this, and like I feel like. I don't think we got that around these parts yet, but I feel like that's kind of what you would like to have.
I definitely would feel better. I don't know. Like you always feel like people act like a massage isn't like a sexual thing. Like touching, like it can be.
Yeah.
Because like shit. I mean,
Just ask Deshaun Watson.
I mean. I'm not going to talk about that, but like, I don't know how many you start rubbing your lady's back. The first time I discovered it, like start rubbing a woman down, and I physically see what was going on. I was like, "Hey, yo, I did that." So, yeah, it can be, and I don't want to feel like. What if I do get to 6 o'clock? I'm not trying to get to 6 o'clock, so I don't want to just put myself in that situation.
Yeah. Well, I hear you. So I feel like that's why you probably would just need a dude masseuse.
I don't care what sex they are. I just don't feel like that comfortable being rubbed down by somebody who's not my partner.
Yeah,
like I haven't been with another woman and shit.
A very long while.
In a long time. Yeah. So it's I don't know. It's just weird.
You know what? You know they used to have them in the mall, and I wonder if they are available somewhere. They used to have them ones you can go in and they spread the water just on you.
They got that at they had it at Planet Fitness.
And I wonder if you can find something like that locally. It's not the best of massages, but it's probably something nice. Yeah.
Yeah, but and then on top of that, you can get it with your no, you cannot get it with your insurance. My doctor could recommend it, but then I'll still have to pay out of pocket. I'm like, what the fuck? Yeah. What's the use of doing that? Like having a medical massage and still have to pay for the money out of pocket. I can just go somewhere else and have it done.
Are you just trying to get your back massaged and stuff?
Oh no, my legs need it super bad. My back,
you ever try to lay on an acupuncture mat?
No, I have not.
I have one of them. I got it off Amazon a while back, and I don't use it as much as I should. But when I have used it, you go through a wave, and I've been getting a ad pushed to me from this specific brand on Facebook and Instagram lately, and I've been considering upgrading because theirs does look better than the one that I have. But I also don't want to spend $200 on acupuncture mats right now. But I will say, you have to get used to it because when you first lay on it, the first couple minutes it hurts like a son of a bitch. But then as you start laying on it, the longer you go, I usually go about 20 minutes. Couple minutes in, you start feeling your body throbbing in that area, and then all of a sudden the blood in your body rushes that area, and then all the muscle tone releases. It's amazing.
Yeah, I have one of those air pressure machines for my legs, but it's still not the same. I don't.
You know what you got a gun?
Yeah, I got a gun.
How's that?
It works okay, but it's still not the same. But I I'll get it dialed in. I'm also like gonna start doing like some water exercising pretty soon. Like my doctor put a prescription out for that, so it'll happen soon.
Okay. Well, that's what's up, man. I'm glad you are not necessarily on the mend per se. I don't want any word like that, but I'm glad you are feeling better. You're dealing with what is coming your way as best one can.
Yeah, like I feel like overall, like my body's better or somewhat better. My mental is a whole lot better. Like I know last time we were here, I talked about I've been taking ketamine treatments, and it works it works pretty well. Like as far as like helping me have I feel like it helps me have a better outlook. So, like that has been working too.
Yeah.
But like I said, everything is like it's a process, and I know it's not rushing because half the shit I do is just like the one treatment I take is like I'm sitting in a chair for 5 hours, like getting medicine, like just sitting in the chair. And like I was telling my dad about it, he was like, man, I wouldn't want to do that. I was like, I mean, it's just pretty simple. I'm just sitting there. He's like, well, you enjoy your Tylenol, because that's what they give me at the beginning of. They gave me 2 Tylenols and a Benadryl to make sure I don't have a allergic reaction to it. And like it's not such of a much. Like I mean everything, and not to mention like not that I don't have support, but it's just like at this point, like everybody has gone. Call from my son. My son was calling me with Alexa.
Man, that's wild.
And
so they're just gonna run this game. That's what we gonna do. we got the Ravens Bills game in the background. It was one thing Box was like, make sure of like, hey man, you gotta make sure I got the foosball games on. And I was like, for sure, we'll put those in the background. And of course, I am just watching the Ravens, whose first series of I was like, this don't look great. And here they are now, just running this game. That's wild.
Wide open.
Derrick Henry got him way down into almost the red zone, and then they just took care of business the rest of the way, and Lamar Jackson just ran that bitch in. That's the second touchdown they scored after Derrick Henry ran in and scored one probably like 5 minutes ago. Anyway. This one is to have a good team. You know, those used to be the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, 30 years ago.
Is it anybody from the organization still from the Browns? What was it, besides Ozzie Newsome or somebody like that?
I don't even know. Does Ozzie still work for him, or did he retire? Or die? I'm not sure.
Retired.
He's still alive. He retired, but he probably still owns some like honorary position of sorts, like team president or some shit, but he's not the general manager anymore.
Very good. I love watching this. As you can see, the TV hiccup, and it'll be like, I don't know, man. Then all of a sudden it'll correct itself, be like, okay, this works. So I don't know if I'm blaming that on Peacock or the TV, but I told you, Ant was just telling me the other day how his TV is on the fritz, and now my TV is slowly but surely trying to walk on out to heaven, and I'm just like, damn it. Have any of y'all checked out the paper?
No, I haven't. Okay. And with my TV being dead, like with Dan's Love, I can't check out the Peacock because that was the only TV that it was on. Was the one in my office.
Well, we'll figure it out.
I can give you the login.
I ain't sharing with them other people.
Oh,
I'm not sharing with them. Forget them.
Well, you know, you're used to this one because this one goes down with enough regularity. But I don't have it on this recorder, so I can't push and play his music and do his intro. But trust me, it's a thing that goes right around here.
Going off to war, having a kiss with my first crush.
It's lovely. It's called.
Oh, I thought there'd be books or something like story time on Lunchbox. So yeah, reading Rainbow works too.
See how it goes down. It's story time with Lunchbox. Daniel, you I always try not to direct Dan's stories because it's his life to tell. But I be knowing shit he have done. I want to hear about it.
About what happened.
Yeah,
I ain't done nothing lately. What are you talking about?
you married your sister,
Pause.
Hey yo!
but quite literally, you were the officiant at your sister's wedding, and I needs to know about it. You look fantastic. Y'all gotta see my man's in his suit.
Yeah, I was showing off showing my family like, look at Dan.
Yeah. So
Yeah, there's a grouping of pictures that I got tagged in on Facebook. I didn't show you guys all of them. I think I showed you 2 of them, and I know that like you guys aren't on Facebook, so if you want to see it, I have to pull it up right now. So, un momento, por favor.
man, that's crazy. That's what's going on in Buffalo. I've driven basically around that town, through it, to go to Canada. So never in
Just
it.
scroll up and down.
I did see this picture.
Yeah, that was that one, and then the one I changed my profile picture to are the 2 I showed you guys. I wasn't in a ton of pictures. I was in the obligatory, predetermined ones that we did after the ceremony with the photographer.
Yeah.
And then I'm in a couple like rando pictures after I did my costume change.
Okay.
But like I wasn't up and about. I wasn't shaking hands and kissing babies or nothing. Like I kept a pretty low pro.
Okay.
But yeah, my sister got married on Labor Day weekend, and I actually have to file her fucking marriage license.
Oh wow.
Well, I went to do it the other day, and turns out in order to do it in Cuyahoga County, or Ohio, I guess in general, you have to either go. I was originally. This is my first wedding I've ever officiated, and I was told that.
More? Do you plan on doing more?
I mean, if people are paying.
Motherfuck, they playing. They paying.
Yeah, this one was pro bono, but if people are paying. Yeah, so this is the first wedding I've ever officiated, and so I have no experience with like the paperwork process. And I was told that like all I would have to do is like sign the shit, fill it out, and then like they would turn it in. Mm-hmm. And when we went through the packet the other day, turns out like the opposite is true. I have to fill it all out and turn it in. So a couple weeks back, I had gotten basically like approved from the state of Ohio to perform marriages, like when I submitted like the license paperwork that I got from the church. And so when I went to file it the other day, it turns out that like I had to submit for like an e-file account on the county website. So I did that Thursday, and then like they approved it on Friday, and I didn't like get around to submitting it yet. But I moved the paperwork down to my printer so I can scan it, and so I'm going to submit that tomorrow because the paperwork's only good for like I think it was like 30 or 60 days. I think 30. So I have to get it in like this week. So I don't want that to be a problem. But so this marriage has been 14 years in the making, and they finally pulled the trigger. I knew that like I wasn't going to be like in the wedding party or whatever, because like you know, I'm like 11, 12 years older than my brother-in-law, and so it's not like we're hanging out on the reg or whatever.
Yeah.
So when the engagement stuff came up, I just kind of offered like jokingly, like, oh yeah, I can be the officiant. And then my sister was like, would you? And I was like, yeah, fuck it, I guess. Like, it can't be that hard. So, and it really wasn't. The getting ordained is easy as hell. It was like, all in all, it was like $90.
Did you make them pay the $90?
No, I did.
Okay.
I had a lot of money into this wedding between that and the suit rental. And my gift ended up being a $5 spatula.
Yeah.
Because so like they had like an Amazon registry like a couple months back, and I had ordered like a steam cleaner they wanted and a spatula. And then when I had to go to that like bridal brunch thing back in July, somebody else gave them a steamer, so I canceled the one that I ordered, and then I just never bought another gift. But I figured, well, shit, I had to pay to get all this paperwork done to get ordained to do this, and I have to pay almost $200 to rent a suit.
It should count.
So I'm like, and like I did buy the spatula, so I'm like, all in all, I've pumped like $300+ into this wedding. I think.
Hey yo!
I know. Pause. Right. So yeah, like back in like June, I went with everybody. Like there was they had a scheduled appointment to get fitted or measured or whatever for the suit rentals. And then the suit wasn't scheduled to be picked up until like 3 days before the wedding. And I feel kind of bad because I kind of ghosted T a little bit. I told him that like I couldn't do SKiM last week because I had to pick up the suit rental, and which was true. But then I just didn't go pick up the suit. I just was tired and didn't feel like doing shit. So
How was that ghosting me?
because I technically could have did SKiM and I just didn't.
Oh, sorry. I had no intention of doing that show last week, so you was straight.
Yeah, like they texted me like Thursday afternoon that the suit was ready to come get.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. But then, like, I heard, like my dad and my brother hadn't picked up theirs yet either. And I was like, well, fuck it. If they haven't made an effort to go get it, I ain't going to do that
why
shit
do I
either.
got yeah?
So then, like, Friday morning, my plan was to go get it Saturday.
Yeah.
And then, like, my dad texted me, like, Friday morning while I was working. And he's like, hey, did you get your suit yet? And I'm like, no. He goes, all right, we haven't gotten ours either. Do you want to go tomorrow to go get it? Because we had to do the walkthrough Friday night, like the practice for the ceremony. Yeah, the rehearsal shit. So I was like, yeah, fuck it, that works. You know, at least then I'm going with everybody and whatever. And I'm like, it's going to be bad regardless. So might as well be bad the day before. That way I have less anxiety about it all. So we did the walkthrough Friday at the park around the corner from my house. And that's fine. Like I thought I was going to be nervous, like reading the script in front of everybody, but I really wasn't. I just focused on the paperwork. There were a couple times where I felt like maybe I needed to slow down. I was rushing a little bit, just trying to get through it.
Yeah.
But
You're a natural. That's why I handed you my phone to read about the coconut cake. You're a natural when it comes to reading stuff. Not to mention, like, you the only person I know that don't need glasses and anything.
yeah, so we did like the walkthrough like 3 times, and it was funny because like we ended up doing it like the extra time. Because my sister had this plan where, like, when after they got like married and did their like first kiss or whatever, and then they're walking out, they were gonna walk out to Sixpence None the Richer's "Kiss Me."
Love that song.
And my sister wanted her now husband after I filed his paperwork, now husband to at the part where the singer first says "Kiss Me" to lift her up and kiss her.
Okay.
Oh.
And like they weren't getting the timing down. And so she wanted to keep running it. I'm like, look, y'all need to practice this shit on your own. We all don't need to keep running through with everything just because you can't hit the mark on "Kiss Me." So, like, I guess they did like 20 minutes worth of practicing at home. So that walkthrough was Friday night, and I'm in 2 fantasy football leagues that like I've been in for years.
Yeah.
And they try to do the drafts on like that Friday where we had the rehearsal, or the previous Friday that I couldn't attend because I was at the Louis C.K. comedy show.
Yeah.
And so I tried to offer up my spot, like tell them like, look, if I can't make it, you guys are more than welcome to replace me this year. I understand. They wouldn't do it. So they got everyone to agree to draft Saturday night because Saturday there was nothing for the wedding because the wedding was Sunday.
Yeah.
So I picked up my dad and my brother Saturday morning. We went to the mall to get the suits. The first time I've ever worn a suit, tried it on in my life, and I did not enjoy the experience, at least at this point in my life where I'm still very fat. That was, for a fat man who's never worn a suit before, it was a very anxiety-filled experience. I did not enjoy it. Left me kind of not liking myself in the moment. But I also didn't have the whole shebang together. So, we left with the suits. I dropped my family back off at home, and I had a couple hours to go home. My dad tried to like get me to come in. He like offered me like leftover pizza from the night before, but I was like I'm good. I got stuff I got to do. So I went home and spent a couple hours at home before I had to leave again to go do the fantasy football draft. So I am printing off like a list of players, like auction prices, before I go to leave. Like I'm literally at the computer. It's like 6:25. This draft starts at 7, and it's like a 20+ minute drive to get there. So it's like I'm like cutting it close here. Like I got to get moving. And like my stepmom calls me, and she's like, hey, do you think you can come to the venue tomorrow morning at 10 to do another run through? And I'm like, I immediately in my mind go, what the fuck?
Oh no.
And I did one of those audible and this is the first time in my life with my parents that I think I ever truly stood up for myself. And I straight up was like, I don't think I can do that.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't know what time I'm getting home tonight. Like, I'm supposed to be somewhere like in like 25 minutes. I don't know when I'm getting home. So I don't know what kind of shape I'm going to be in tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I'm like, I have to like shower, shave, all these things.
Yeah.
I'm like, the venue's a half hour away from my house. And she's like, well, you can come and then just go home. I'm like, so the wedding's at 3. You want me to drive out there for a half hour away to do a walkthrough that we already did 3 times last night. So then I could just turn right around, come back home a half hour, shave, shower, and then drive a half hour back? I'm like, that is a colossal waste of my time.
Yes.
And I'm like, it's unnecessary. I'm like, you don't need me to do a run through. I'm like, I'm standing in place. I read some stuff. I'm like, the run through really it should just be them getting their timing down, walking on the island shit. Like, I'm already in place before the shit starts, and I move one time during the whole thing, and it's at the end. Yeah. I'm like, I don't think it's a good idea.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'll come if you want, but I'm like, I can't promise you I'm gonna be awake. And so she's like, all right, well, I'll talk to your sister and this, that, and the other. And I'm thinking like, okay, well, that good, because I'm not coming.
Yeah.
So then like, I leave, like I get the paperwork, I print it off, and I leave, and then I get to my buddy's house, and it's like, it's like 6:52. So I'm like 8 minutes early. So I'm like, all right, I'm good. I parked the car in front of his house, and like I checked my phone because like I don't look at my phone much while I'm driving.
Yeah, good sense.
And so she texted me while I was on my way there, and she's like, all right, I talked to your sister, and she said, that's fine, you don't have to come. I'm thinking, well, yeah, because I wasn't coming anyway. It wasn't up for debate. So, like, obviously, like, I did not want to do it. I thought it was a stupid idea. I thought it was a waste of my time. But I still felt guilty saying no.
Yeah.
But I was, like, proud of myself for saying no, because I don't say no to the people in my life that I care about hardly ever. Like, I put myself in positions and I do things I don't want to do all the fucking time to make the people in my life happy, even if it makes me unhappy.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it was about this one time, but I was just thinking like, this has been planned out for months. I got all these people to agree to move this shit to a Saturday night for me, that they didn't have to do that shit. And now it's like at the last minute, you're trying to pull this shit on me. And I'm just like, I just got to say no.
Yeah.
And so, but I still felt guilty about it.
That's okay.
And then like when I talked about it with like my sister and my dad and stuff, they're like, yeah, it was a dumb idea to begin with. You didn't need to be here. And like, they're like, and everyone else, like they were late getting here anyway. They're like, you would have been waiting around.
And then you would have to choke somebody to death.
Yeah. They're like, don't feel bad. Like it was good that you said no.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, well, cool. But I'm like, I still felt bad about saying no, but because that's the thing with is like, I'm different than like my siblings. And maybe it's because like I'm the half brother and I bounced around a lot, but like, I don't demand things from our parents, and like, I don't hardly ask for anything.
Yeah.
But like, you know, they do. They like complain a lot, or they bitch, or you know, they almost treat like my stepmom like a fucking work. I don't want to say the S word, but like, you know, like a house slave.
I hear you.
I know, like you were saying, like you had other siblings that got married, and she was like the most nervous about this wedding for some reason.
Yeah, it was weird. It was like the energy was different. I don't know. Like, I mean, it all came together. Like, now so I got to the venue probably about 2 hours, 15 minutes before it was supposed to kick off at 3, and I got there about 1:45. So like I got up, I shaved, showered, and everything, and then I decided to get dressed in the suit at the venue for a couple reasons. One, it was uncomfortable in that bitch.
Okay.
2, there wasn't hardly any room for me. Like if I sat down, that shirt was coming untucked because it wasn't long enough. So I got dressed in that thing a little after 1:00. I did not sit down until after the ceremony and all the pictures. Like 3.5 hours I stood in that rented suit with those rented shoes because I could not sit down, because if I sat down, the whole thing was coming undone.
Yeah.
Like this is what I didn't get. And it was like everyone had a problem with their suit from this place.
Yeah.
And it's like, how do you measure everybody? And then it's all wrong.
Yeah.
What I think what happens is they didn't cup the balls right.
Where'd you go to?
Rondelli's or something.
Where at?
Great Northern.
The one by Dillard's?
I said in the mall. I don't know. There is like a giant department store literally like across the hallway from it. So
it's the one by Dillard's. And so my kids I've taken to the other side of the mall over by the theater, Tuxedo Junction, which is the place I tell you to go to, because I felt good about the quality of their effort, their work on both the kids for multiple suits. You know what I'm saying? Because Xander went to a couple of different proms, I think, and Lee only went to the one. But I felt like how they measured, what they measured, and then how they checked their work was, because they had us come in like a week early. Basically, it was like, hey, come in on this day. We on the re-up. We're gonna double check and make sure everything fitting you good. And it doesn't feel like you had this full experience.
It's like they sent the text Thursday afternoon that it was like the suit was ready to come in and get picked up or whatever.
Yeah.
And then but I didn't come till Saturday, like the day before the wedding. Yeah. She's like, well, we're not really gonna be able to make any changes. I'm thinking though, like, what kind of fucking changes could you have made anyway? Like, you can't make the undershirt longer. Like, you would have had to have ordered a different shirt.
That's the point. They can if they have enough time.
But my thing is, it's like, you measured me.
You knew what I
2 months ago.
Yeah.
Like literally, and I'm not even exaggerating this, while I was sitting there, because she had to make adjustments to the sleeves of the suit, like the actual suit jacket.
Yeah. Because
it was too long. Like the sleeves went down damn near to my fingers. So it covered up the palms of both of my hands.
Yeah.
And then she tried to like adjust the armpits because I couldn't move my arms up. Like, if you remember like Life with Louie when he had the winter coat on, I was like, my arms are hurting. I couldn't move my arms upward.
Yeah.
So she had to make a couple adjustments. So while I was sitting there with my dad, there was another guy in there with his wife or girlfriend or whatever, and he was trying on his stuff that had come in for whatever they were doing. And this man must have been like a solid 5 inches shorter than me. He had the exact same fucking shirt size, because I could see the measurements on the thing.
Yeah.
Literally the same size shirt. And he's like 5-6 inches shorter than me.
Which is insane.
And I'm just like, yeah, I'm a big guy. He's a bigger guy. But like, clearly I'm taller than this motherfucker. And you're giving me the same size shirt as this guy. Yeah. It's no wonder I could barely tuck this shit in. And if I go to sit down, it's coming out. So I just made the executive decision that and I told my family, I'm like, look, this suit doesn't fit great.
It's ill-fitting. Yeah.
I'm like,
I got to tell you, in pictures, looks great.
Yeah. Like, we did a good job kind of like keeping it, like me not sitting in the ass shots, like it came together. Yeah. But so like I said, it wasn't just me.
Yeah.
Like, the only person who got a suit that it was fine was my brother.
Okay.
And he wasn't even in the wedding. He was just there as an attendee. But like the groom, all the groomsmen, my dad, me, like every single person, something didn't fit, something was tight. It was all wrong in some way.
Yeah.
So like, this isn't just a me thing. But I told them, I'm like, look, I can't sit in this thing all day. I'm like, I will put this thing on, we'll get through it. The moment that picture obligations are completed, I am changing back into my clothes.
Yeah.
So I wore like a nice pair of blue jeans. I have my own like slide on dress shoes. I wore like a nice new button up shirt that had been in my closet that I never even took the tag off. I bought it like a couple years ago.
Yeah.
And it fit fine. I tucked it in. It was even too big. But funny enough, it was actually the same size as the rented shirt, but also like 6 inches longer. But so yeah, I got dressed at the venue. I stood around. Then I went and performed the wedding. The funny thing about that was, usually at a wedding, when the bride comes out, all the attendees stand up, turn, and watch.
Yeah, you're supposed to.
Not a single fucking soul did that in this wedding, except for the bridal party and the groomsmen.
I'm not saying there's something you did wrong. Are you supposed to announce, please rise?
I don't think so. No one told me to.
That's why I don't think it's on you.
Yeah.
So,
I just assumed everyone knew. But the problem was, the beginning of the marriage script I had said, please take your seats. The only people standing were the bridal party. So I'm like, I said it, but it felt awkward, you know?
I wonder, and I don't know if this is the case. Well, no, I mean, I guess plenty older people there, but is it mostly a younger crowd? Maybe
it was mixed. It was older, like family and family friends.
Yeah.
But then there was like, you know, some of her friends, like the kids of those family friends. So it was a mixed crowd. You know, it wasn't just elderly people.
So I was thinking that maybe the youth didn't know.
No, because I said some shit after when we were at dinner.
Yeah.
Like at the reception. And I was just like, I was telling them exactly what I just told you guys. And a bunch of people were like, oh, yeah, I thought we were supposed to stand. But then no one was standing, so I didn't do it.
God, people are such sheep. It's like, well, if no one else do it, I'm not going to do it. It's like, come on.
It was like they didn't have that one person to start the chain, you know?
Yeah.
So it was like a 2-page thing. It had gotten condensed down from 3, thankfully. And I felt like I only flubbed up like one time, and it was really minor, and I corrected it really quickly.
Yeah.
And then everything went well. Funny enough, I turned into the ordained person performing the wedding.
Yeah.
I was also kind of the usher because I had to tell everyone where to go and what to do. Then I was also the ring bearer, and I was also the person holding the vow books. So I ended up with like 4 fucking jobs in this ceremony. And like I even said to them when we were going through like the rehearsals on Friday, I'm like, why don't you guys have ushers?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's all you do is just take a couple of friends that aren't really doing anything and tell them to go tell people where to sit and what to do.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, well, you just have. I'm like, but that's like a job that someone's supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But whatever. And then she's like, oh, well, you can hand us this, and you can. I'm like, how many pockets you think I got? Like I had to end up having to hold the vow books inside of the script because they wouldn't fit in the suit pockets.
Yeah.
And then I had like the ring box like in my one pocket, and it was like hard getting that bitch out of there with one hand because I'm having to hold the wedding script and the vow books in my left hand and then dig that out. So
And I thought the rings were supposed to be held by the maid and matron of honor.
that's what I thought. Like I thought that was part of why they got special titles. Like one of them was supposed to be a ring bearer or hold something.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
no, they had me do it. So when I got there after I got dressed, they gave me the rings and they were in my pocket for a couple hours. And then during the ceremony, like while my sister was reading her vows,
Yeah.
some grasshopper landed on my fucking neck, and like I had to like try and move. I couldn't move. I didn't have full range of motion in the suit, and I'm trying not to cause a scene in the middle of my sister's vows. But this thing's like crawling on my neck, so I had to like do a quick little slap, and then put my arm back down. And I kind of threw my shoulder out of socket a little bit because that's my bad arm.
Yeah.
So like my shit was hurting for a while, but game face, had to play through the pain.
Holy shit.
And thankfully, like I didn't cause like too much of a scene. But like they read through the vows, and then like while my brother-in-law is reading his, like you could see like my sister had to swat an ant off of her because like a big black ant was crawling up her.
Yeah.
Then
Hey, yo.
I gave them the rings, and then I was supposed to read something, but my sister I think got nervous. And she just started reading her part of the ring vow thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So I had to skip a portion of the script on the fly. And everyone said they couldn't tell the difference. So I was like, all right, cool. That's good. But yeah, the whole ceremony went down. It was pretty quick.
Good.
Like we were on time for it. Like everything went pretty smooth. Pictures were organized. Got got through all that.
Where was the venue, if you don't mind me asking?
I was in Peninsula, Ohio.
Don't know where that's at.
It's down like by Boston Mills.
Still don't know where that's at. Yeah, I do. Yeah,
It's like if you're going to go down 77 and then you get off at like 80 where you're going to get on the turnpike, but you don't get on the turnpike.
Yeah.
And then, you go down like a mile and then you make a left and you go about like 5 miles in.
If you're going to Blossom, that's kind of the direction you got to go.
Yeah, that kind of area.
Yeah.
So, then like we did the pictures afterwards. So that's where like a couple of the pictures came from that are on my Facebook that I got tagged in. And once I got the okay, I went back to the hall and I changed it into my clothes. And then we were at the reception hall, which was just a tent, kind of like the Great British Bake Off setup. Sat there, had dinner with my family.
Did your dad walk her down?
He walked her down, but then his leg was bothering him, so he couldn't do the father-daughter dance. So my stepmom stepped in and did that.
Oh, that's kind of.
But she did it for both of them because my brother-in-law's parents are both deceased.
Oh no.
That's the saddest shit ever. Damn.
I didn't kill him. never even met him. But yeah, so reception was nice. It was catered by Mission Barbecue.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I hung around there with my family for a while, and then I went and sat by the fire pit for a little bit, watched the bats fly around up in the air. Like, literally, bats were flying around in the evening.
It keeps on sounding like you killed his parents more and more the more you talk.
Yeah, Bruce Wayne came out. They did this thing because this venue had certain rules about like things we could do and couldn't do, and alcohol was not allowed there, which is fine because I wouldn't drink anyway. But other people would have, or they were doing it incognito. We'll say
they had flasks, though.
Yeah, that kind of thing. White people.
I wonder in this day and age, or where we can just go ahead and get a little puffy puff or a little drinky drink, whatever you want to do to get stoned.
Oh, that was also present.
If that is something we do more of now, because we don't.
That's the thing. And it's a good thing I didn't spread this around during the ceremony.
Yeah.
When I got into the house where the men folk were getting changed, when I walked in, the table where like all their stuff was at is like a giant circular giant dining room table, kind of like King Arthur's court. There was just a pile of marijuana and guns. Literally like 4 Glocks upside down with the clips out, just sitting on the table, with like a 4-year-old, like with like a 4 or 5-year-old, just playing.
Oh,
like in there, like the one guy's daughter, and I'm just like, kind of fucking like Carlito shit that I walk in here.
What bullshit is this? That's crazy.
Yeah, so I had to ask about that because I was very confused about the firearms. Yeah. So I asked my brother-in-law during the reception. I was like, "Hey, what the fuck was up with all those guns?" And he goes, "I have no idea." And so then when I was sitting around the fire pit with like some of the groomsmen, I was like, "Hey, what the fuck was up with all those guns in the building?" And they go, "Oh, well, we had this idea that like when during the ceremony, if you would ask if anyone objected, we were all going to pull the guns out so that no one could object." And I was like, "Yeah, that's stupid as fuck. I'm glad you guys didn't do that." Because he told me that they decided not to do it when they were doing photos before the ceremony. And one of the guy's guns slipped out of his pocket and went down his pants leg, and then they had to like kick it out of the pants leg during the photos. Yeah, that's what I told you. These are immature 20-year-old kids, like mid-20s, late 20s.
Need it and not have it, and have it and not need it.
You didn't need it at the goddamn wedding.
I can't even imagine that. Like that was probably like that probably went against the facility's rules, if I'm guessing.
Yeah.
No, you can have beer. You can't have beer. But
you can't have beer, but you have a table full of pre-rolls and guns. Yeah,
pre-rolls are legal in Ohio now.
They are, but this was a private facility, so they had their own rules. Like alcohol is legal, but they weren't allowed to have it there. But one of the other things they couldn't do was they couldn't throw flower petals. Like the bride and groom couldn't walk out with people like showering them with flowers. So
that don't fly on Zamunda.
What they ended up doing was when like the sun went down, we all went into the driveway and we did this thing. It was called a sparkler send off. Yeah, so like, just giant line of people with sparklers. What my sister and my brother-in-law like ran through and they took photos and shit. So I haven't seen any of those photos, so I don't know how those turned out. But it seemed like a pretty cool experience.
Yeah.
And then after that, me and a bunch of other people turned into the help staff, and we had to break everything down, load cars and shit. And then I turned into an Uber, and I had to Uber my sister's friend home and then take my sister home before I could go home. So, basically I spent a lot of money to do a lot of free labor and got a free meal out of it.
How was the meal?
The meal was fine. It's you know how it is when you're at a thing like that and you want like more meat and they got to ration it and shit,
Yeah, it's kind of like, having a regular restaurant is kind of cool, but at the same time I was like, I could go get this myself.
Mm-hmm. The one thing though that was kind of disappointing was the cake. Like the cake was probably good. I don't know. So like they didn't have anyone design or designated to cut the cake. And so like, yeah, there was definitely some important roles.
This is why your mama was worried. I mean, your stepmom was worried. She should have been. It's worrying that so much this just was not done with any kind of.
Well, so they ended up like the Mission Barbecue ladies agreed to cut cake.
Yeah.
Clearly, they'd never cut cake before.
Yeah.
Because like they weren't cutting it like how you did slices earlier on your Tom Cruise cake was not how they were doing slices of this wedding cake. I ended up with like a sliver that was literally like they were cutting it like it was like a pizza, but like a pizza where they were cutting it into squares for like a pizza party in a school.
Kids party.
Yeah. And so I ended up with like a corner piece that was just like 98% frosting.
Frosting, yeah.
And so like after a couple bites of buttercream, you're like, I don't want this anymore.
Yeah.
And so like my slice of wedding cake, like I only ate a portion of it and I just left the rest to waste.
Yeah.
And it was from the bakery over here in your neck of the woods, over off the street that shares the name of a city in Michigan.
Okay.
It's across the street from that high school.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Word Life. Okay. I've been in that bakery once. I think I had a cupcake from them, and you know how I get down with cake. If I hadn't been back, I didn't think too highly of it.
Yeah, I'll be honest. The portion I had of it, I couldn't understand why everyone was raving about it. Because like the bit of cake I did, I was like, this is it. But hey, wasn't my wedding, wasn't my cake.
Hey man, what is it called? Not my monkeys, not my zoo, or whatever the fuck they say. So that's what's popping with that, man. Well, shit, bro. I think you look great. Y'all don't know, but Dan's been. Well, y'all know, but y'all don't see Dan as I am right now. Dan is clearly slimming down. Respect due. Hey, it's his birthday too. Word to Donovan Mitchell, Cleveland Cavalier, great. we both share this day, and so you look great. You did the damn wedding. That's pretty fucking fly. And did your stepmom get her shoes taken care of?
Yeah, we talked her into whatever it was that she was. Well, when I went over there the one Wednesday, she was like literally carrying it up on the phone with Coles.
I know, you justifiable Karen. That's why that episode's named.
Yeah, but we convinced her to wear the one pair of shoes that she had there, and she got through the day.
Very good. I'm glad that got taken care of. If you were wondering,
I had to get away from her at the ceremony at one point because she was like copping it at.
All right, here.
Just tighten it up. It's like
it wasn't that. It was like sounded like the audio dropped out of it. She was like, what?
I was gonna say these are the other people that are born on September 7th.
Oh, okay. 1 sec. I asked her a question at one point, and she kind of like got an attitude with me. Like, so I was like, oh, okay. I realized later on that like her anger was with other people and not with me. But like, the question I was asking was like, would have been beneficial to the people who she was angry with,
yeah.
And so I was getting like second place anger.
Yeah. You're like, hold on, homie, don't put that off on me because I ain't did that shit.
Yeah. Well, the whole thing was like, she had told me in the weeks leading up to the wedding that she was going to return all the suits for everybody because like a lot of the groomsmen didn't live up here. They live like an hour south or in various other places.
Yeah.
And because of the holiday, the suit return place said that they weren't going to be open on Monday, so that the suits had to come back on Tuesday.
Okay.
And so she told me that she was going to collect all the suits and return them for everybody. Which, she's like, I could take yours too. And I was like, all right, cool. That means I don't have to do a trip. So when we were all packing up the wedding and everything, and all of them came out of their suits and like they were all kind of like stacked up in the building where all the men were at. So I went and I was like, hey, what car should we put all the suits in? Because this is the part we were packing up the wedding. You know, we had to be out of the venue by like 10 or whatever.
Yeah.
And so all I wanted to know was, where do you want me to like put all the suits at? Which car do they need to go in? Whatever. And then she's just like, I don't know. I don't care. Whatever. But I'm just like, what the fuck? I'm like, God damn. So then I find out later that she was kind of pissed at all of them because, I guess one of the things was she wanted my sister to hire a wedding planner for the actual day.
Yeah.
So that there could be help setting up.
Yeah.
And my sister didn't do it because she didn't want someone else doing things that she didn't think needed to be done in a certain way or whatever. So she basically forced my stepmom and my stepmom's friends and stuff to be the wait staff and the setup crew and everything.
Yeah.
And my stepmom was mad because basically the bridal party didn't do hardly fucking anything.
Yeah.
And so when I went to ask a question that was beneficial to them, she was mad at them, but because I was, so I got the residual, fuck them.
Yeah. Somebody had to take it, and it was you.
Yeah.
Sorry, bud. Man.
Yeah, because I was thinking, God damn, I'm like, what the fuck did I do? I'm just asking a question.
You killed his parents, Dan.
That was the other thing. It was like, all right, cool. You want me to help pack up? I don't really want to, but I'm not going to say no because that's a dick move. But then, I don't know where anything fucking goes because I didn't put any of this shit out. I don't know what boxes any of this shit goes in.
Yeah. I
I don't know what cars it's going in. I don't know what's staying, what's going. I don't know a goddamn thing, but you want me to help pack up.
Yeah.
I need some fucking direction.
Yeah.
Tell me to lift something. Point me in a direction. Give me something. Help clean up. Okay, cool. I'm just going to start doing shit and you're going to have to like it or not because,
Yeah, I do. So, there you go. Still, congratulations to your sister and her husband. May they have many, many years of wedded bliss and a good life together. Big up to your mom and pop for getting another one down the aisle and through it. Yeah, so respect due all around.
well, hopefully this one sticks unlike the last one.
I was not going to say a goddamn thing about it, but you just couldn't help yourself, could you?
No, because it's fine. They've been divorced for a couple years.
Yeah.
They still fucking hang out, which I don't understand.
Because they weren't a good husband and wife, but they're good friends. Same. I was the same. We were not a good husband and wife after a while, but we were great friends. And so it happens to the best of us. So trust, it's all to the good. All right. Well, it's time for some tea time. It's rare that I got to give you some tea time. I actually have some tea time. It is my 50th birthday this day, y'all. I've been on this planet for 1/2 century. That is wild. I have not been focused on my birthday at all in 2025. My head has been on getting my son graduated from high school. And I just didn't think about myself until literally yesterday. And I was like, holy shit, 1/2 fucking century. That's crazy. And my mom bought me Soundwave. So my mom still buying me Transformers 40 years on. It's pretty fucking fantastic. It's a Soundwave Transformers, y'all. And if y'all follow me on social media, it's up on Instagram and TikTok. And I thought that was pretty dope. And my brother called me to say, man, 50, you 50? Which I laughed about. I'm like, sir, you are 3 years older than me. We are 3 years and 10 days apart. Yes, you are. And you just celebrate your 53rd on the 27th, which means, yes, indeed, I am the age I am. So I had to chuckle that he was making such a man, that's crazy. And then I was trying to hang up on him, but what was I doing? I was building something or eating. I was trying to hang up while I was building last night. And I hear him still talking to his friends in the background. Man, my brother 50, that's great. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, but I guess it's kind of even though he's older, he still I'm sure he still remembers you as a child. He still remember growing up with you, and it's kind of I mean, I know I'm 53, but I can't believe you 50. That's a it's a milestone birth.
So my mom, we've been getting better about communicating via text. My mom is very much a phone call kind of person. And I've gotten too used to us using, we have a family group chat that basically started right when we went to the family reunion. And so I've gotten so used to that group chat that I'm just like, oh, I know everybody okay, because we was just group chatting. But my mom hit me up one day recently and was like, man, I ain't heard from you. And I was wondering what's going on. I'm like, well, I know you're okay. We in the group. And she's like, I don't be texting like that. I'm like, you're right. And so I've been trying to make it a point to be better about calling her. And of course, she in return is trying to be better about texting.
Yeah.
So she texted me a lovely little happy birthday last night, right? It arrived at 12:01. I'm certain she probably sent that bitch at 12, but happy 50th birthday. I thank God for you. I'm so proud to be your mom. I asked God to give you at least 50 more years. And of course, I was like, that's so sweet. And Vanessa hits me up. It's like, hey, man, what's your email? Your sister needed. I'm like, what the fuck am I sending my email for? My sister needed my email because she sent me a beautiful email that I'm going to read to you guys right now because I was so touched by it. And I told her I was going to read it. So I have full permission to share my sister's email with you. So this is from my big sister, Alicia, to me. Happy 50th birthday. Man, I've been contemplating if I was going to purchase you a Hallmark card, make my own, or just email you. The email won. I have been in my feelings in a good way the last few weeks thinking about your milestone birthday. I distinctly remember Ma being pregnant with you. I remember the house we lived in on Pear Street in Grand Rapids, Michigan. And I definitely remember when her water broke while we were watching Squad 51 or some medical or some medical drama. How ironic, huh? LOL. I loved and claimed you as my child from the moment they brought you home, and I made sure you had everything you needed and wanted when you were a baby/young child. I was you and Chris's fierce protector. I have so many memories of me taking care of you and looking out for you. I remember we used to call you the Hulk because you had such a calm demeanor about yourself. However, if we got on your nerves or made you mad, you would snap on me and Chris and you'd be a live version of the Hulk. I remember your love for books, gaming, and cartoons, especially Transformers. And I want to say Captain Grayskull, which makes me laugh so hard that my sister who's only 6 years older than me, so she ain't that much older than me, should remember He-Man and the Masters of the Universe. And Hercules, this is He-Man and the Masters of the Universe for her just being old. I think it's pretty amazing that you still have a lot of those same interests because this Transformers on my table right here as I'll do this show with y'all right now as an adult. When you guys moved to Cleveland, you were like 12 or 13. I missed out on a lot of your teenage young adult life because I was trying to live my own life in VA. I'm grateful that we have gotten closer. As we've gotten older, we've done a much better job of staying connected and looking out for each other. I have loved watching you father your two beautiful children. You're an amazing father to them, T. Hats off to you, man. I pray you have a phenomenal day celebrating however you choose to do. I just wanted you to have a little something personal from me. I have so many thoughts swirling. I think I could write at least a 3-page paper, but I won't bother you. Please enjoy the Erykah Badu album. It's over there. It's New America Part 2. It's the second one. The one with a window seat on it, if y'all don't know. I remember you saying in Memphis you wanted to add that to your collection. I hope I got that right. I salute you, baby brother, on your 50th birthday. Here's to more life. Love, peace, joy, belly, laughter, and happiness. I love you, your big sis. And it did your boy soul a wonder. Okay. You have to understand. I'll tell you I was raised by a single mother, but the reality of it is I was raised by two women. My big sister and my mama, who raised my mama had to work. So who was at home to take care of me was my big sister. And I say that shit all the damn time, and I don't think people fully grasp or grip the understanding that's who helped raise me and who helped made me, and it's why I am who I am with regards to so many things in this old life. And so I love that she reached out and sent me such a wonderful little email and bought me a record. And it's weird, and it's y'all bring me birthday presents or something like that. There, my kids never bring me birthday presents, never have. They're present, but it's just not how they function. So I don't really do birthday presents. So it's weird to come here to arrive at this day and have gifts handed to me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's something that does kind of happen. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, that's wild to me. And so I said earlier, Anthony got me this crazy, like, I know y'all think it's whatever because I'm building these damn Transformers, but I am so excited about the Game Boy. It's like, it was the next that I was buying. It was already on my deck. I'm like, I'm getting that Game Boy shit. If I got to go to the damn Lego store, I'm going to buy that bitch straight from. So it's like, and to have it arrive a month early in my hand is so crazy to me. And I'm just,
I wanted to make sure I know you have a famous story about not getting it for Christmas. I wanted to make sure I got it for you.
Yeah.
Because I know I haven't been around stuff lately, and When I seen it, because I seen it today,
Yeah.
and I was like, I got to get that for T.
I'm grateful to you for it. It is how funny that once upon a time it didn't show up, but then here all these years later it does, and it shows up early. It is a wonderful day to be alive. And I know that seems so weird to say because it's your birthday or whatever, Sunday, whatever like that. But it's everything I want. And people are like, you ain't go throw a big party, you ain't going nowhere, and blah, blah, blah. It's 50th birthday. One, I ain't got bread like that right now. I got a kid I'm trying to get through college and a life I'm trying to lead. But also, this is what I wanted. I want to kick with y'all too. Promise you this is what I want to do. I want to make the show, and I'm doing that, and I got to eat Tom Cruise cake, and I got to, and I know that seems weird, but like I said, it's just something that Vanessa had said out of the, she goes, I can get you Tom Cruise cake. And then when she said it, I was like, oh, yeah, that would be dope. And she did. And Vanessa got me Wu-Tang tickets, so I went to Wu-Tang earlier in the year or something. So it's like, I've had a good celebration of people who, and from people who love me and who treat me well and have done well by me. And I hope I've done well by them in this life. And I'm grateful for my friends, my family, my folk, my loved ones, everybody who's just, if you sent me love on my phone, dope. If you sent me love on social media, dope. My mother tells me there's a family chat of my extended family that I'm in. I don't know what chat it is. It's not like a chat. It's like some kind of app, and I don't know it now, and I'm not in it. But I'm getting apparently love over there in them streets. So respect due to those people as well. People have been telling me happy birthday early for almost like the last 3 weeks. Well, I thought it was your birthday. I'm like, no, not quite yet. But you know what? You said it early, so it's gonna be remembered and so forth and so on. I've been talking to my best friends from high school, Tiny, Sean, and Justin. We have a group chat together, and we just keep up on each other because it's funny enough. After high school is when Sean and Justin hooked up. And through high schools when me and Sean was cool, and me and Justin was cool in high school. So it's funny that we all as adults are now linked up and showing love to each other. And it's just a good time, man. And I love it, you know what I'm saying? And so it is a happy birthday to me, and I love that. And I don't really do my birthday too big. I just don't. I don't think about it like that too much. You know what I'm saying? I try to be present for my kids. I try to say happy birthday to my folk, you know what I'm saying, my friends and so forth and so on. But I never think of myself that way. And it's not like I'm so whatever. I don't know what you want to say. But I don't know. I don't think about it like that. But this time, and it struck me, it didn't hit me till yesterday, the 6th. So, you know what I'm saying? Rosie Perez and beat out Stark's birthday. You know what I'm saying? Respect due to
Rosie Perez.
It seems like all my friends are born in September.
As it turns out, most of the top 10 birthdays are September. Basically, people fucking in December. So it's just going down like that. You know what I'm saying? You do the math. My father, God rest his soul, his birthday was December 6th. I'm September 7th. I mean, come on.
Jesus wasn't the only one getting birthday sex.
It was some I. So, man, this dude is still running. Wowzers. Man, I have never, ever fucked with the Baltimore Ravens. But I go up for Lamar Jackson. And that's just because, I got to. And Derrick Henry's dope too. So at this point, it's kind of like, I guess I should be kind of not rooting for them per se, because no, they are in the AFC North. I have to root for my team that lost by a point today.
Should have won.
Yeah, could have, should have. It's always that way. They should have won.
Them not winning won me a couple $100.
Hey, that's all that ever matters. They could have gave me that for my birthday, but you know who did? The Cleveland Guardians.
Fuck them.
I guess that's.
Were you betting on them?
No, I just stopped following them like 4 months ago.
Oh no! Well, that's because they stopped trying to
that's
get into the
saying.
playoffs. But
it's like
still.
People in my Discord chat are like, "Oh, the Guardians won that." I'm like, who gives a shit? We're within wild card striking distance, but we're not going to make it. Yeah, cool. You get the opportunity to lose on the postseason again.
Yeah. Hey, such is life, man. But happy birthday to me. Thank you so much, gentlemen, for being here and kicking with me and so forth and so on. I love you both so very much. You are so dear to me. You mean the world to me, and I'm glad to just kick with you and be with you for a little bit today as a part of my life. And that's how we do it, y'all. So there you go. There's your teaser.
I'm turning 40 in a couple weeks. Don't expect the same kind of speeches out of me. I'm very low key.
Also, he won't be available
Yeah,
because
I
he'll
won't
be
be
out of
here.
town.
I'll be in Atlanta.
Oh,
So if any of y'all are, in
got
the
some
area,
recommendations.
we could listen to some Jeremiah together.
Girl, you know, I. So, it's getting late. Therefore, I'm going to read y'all 3 options for Emma the Asshole. And you can choose an Emma the Asshole.
A singular? Nice.
So, let's go.
Let's choose one butthole.
Hey, yo.
Emma the Asshole for buying my niece 2 pairs of glasses and letting her get contacts. Emma the Asshole for telling my wife that if I waited for her to make memories with our son, we wouldn't have any.
Damn.
And Emma the Asshole for leaving my sister's wedding early after she made a, quote, joke, end quote, about my job in her speech.
The middle one stings.
Yeah.
But, I mean, we have been talking about wedding stuff. Should it be a,
Topical.
yeah.
Then so be it.
The
So
fates
be
have
it.
decided.
So be it.
It was out of our hands. It was written in the stars.
I'm gonna lie to you. I wonder if it's got deleted. It got locked. So whatever went down with this one, it went down. So let me scroll a little bit. They put a copy of it in there. Luckily, usually. So let me see if I can find the copy of it. Girl, you know birthdays. I don't even know that song like that, but I know that song.
You know the hook?
Yeah. Man, I am scrolling, trying to find this, y'all. And it's not as easy as when I do this on the computer, I'll tell you that. Where are you at with the little green one that says this is a copy of the Am I the Asshole? Yeah. Mod. Hello, Thin Average 1299. Your post has been removed. Read the following information carefully. Completely message the mod with any questions. This post violates Rule 4. Post must be written by you. Do not use AI to write or edit your post. Oh.
This post violates Rule 66.
I'm sorry. This one has been so removed in full that they got rid. I don't even see the version of it. So we don't get the wedding one, y'all. So choose from the other 2.
I guess the middle one.
That was the middle one.
No, that was the
that
last
was the
one.
last
Was the last one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the middle one it is.
Then let me click over here.
Order 66.
Execute. Order 66. The fuck was it? That was where are you at, Emma? Well, here, actually, I know I have the link, so all I gotta do is go click on the link because that's how your boy puts these shows together. All right. This one has been locked as well. This is from a Great Value Emma the Asshole, but Great Value stuff usually tastes better at these day and age, so sometimes that's where you got to be at. I didn't see them score. They scored again?
I didn't see it either.
Okay. Emma the Asshole for telling my wife that if I waited for her to make memories with our son, we wouldn't have any. Last weekend, I, 39 male, helped my son, 14 male, dye his hair purple. Or my good friend, who actually knew what he was doing, was helped dye my son's hair while I was there for music requests and object fetching. It was such a fun day, and I could tell how happy it made my boy. I didn't tell my wife before we did this, and that was the catalyst to the fight we're currently having. But for me, it's so much more than this one incident. My wife has been hands-off with our child for a while now. His soccer games, little road trips to nearby amusement parks, back to school shopping. She's too busy with work or too tired from work, so I've mostly just stopped having the conversation. Why would I waste my breath to have the same conversation on repeat? The night we dyed his hair, she started crying while we were talking, saying we were just making all these memories without her. I asked her, he wrote it, I asked he, what she expected me to do. If we waited for her to make memories, we would be sitting in a dark room 100% of the time. My son isn't even really comfortable with her anymore. There's no, I can't take you, go ask your mom. Now it's, I'm sorry, I can't take you. Let me see if friend is free that day. My wife isn't speaking to me now, and I wonder if I took it too far. I don't know. I was hoping some brutal honesty would change something. I would have loved having more kids, but I guess it's for the best now that she said no. Jesus Christ. There's an edit, but I just want to take what we have here. See the asshole for this?
As a dad who for a better part of like the last year, who couldn't be involved in his kid's life like he wanted to.
Yeah.
I understand, but like I understand like you get mad in the moment, you say certain things, like but in a good relationship is the best thing is not to say shit like that, is to have a real amount of communication with the person.
Yeah.
Like I said, like for almost 6 months of recent history is like I couldn't do anything. Like I was in and out of the hospital. Shit. On Thanksgiving, like for as long as my kids been alive, I've cooked every Thanksgiving meal.
Yeah.
I didn't cook it last year. And like we got a turkey that was going bad in the refrigerator. My partner had to, cook it herself. So it's like when you get flustered and things aren't going right, the right answer is to try to be communicative about it. Like you still gotta communicate, and like saying stuff like that doesn't do anything but harbor hard feelings.
Yeah.
And I mean, just because you're right about something doesn't make you not an asshole.
Yeah. I think you're the asshole in this situation because you said some mean shit with the intention of hurting somebody's feelings. That's what that was. That was a mark that was intended to do. You was taking aim, and you clicked.
Yeah.
And that's whole shit. And it ain't cool. Boxer, you gotta just.
No, I agree.
Yeah.
This is like where perfect example of like lines of communication need to be open, and instead of saying something before, you bottled it in, and then you handled it in an unhealthy way.
Yeah. Yeah, you erupted. Edit. I'm a stay-at-home dad. The original plan was for me to start working again when our son went to kindergarten. But my wife was gunning for a promotion around that time and asked me to stay at home longer. Once she got the promotion, her hours increased, so that time was extended once again. I'm responsible for all the household chores and general homemaking tasks. I cook, clean, do all the yard work, all the grocery shopping, etc. I do enjoy being a stay-at-home dad, but I've been ready and willing to rejoin the workforce for a decade now. At this point, I will be getting a job when my son turns 16 and can get himself to and from school. But my wife still refuses to cut her hours even if I get a job, and gets frustrated every time I bring it up. There's no point in me forcing my son to ride the bus or figure out a ride for himself if my wife still won't make the effort to compromise in order to spend time with him. Now, I'm not saying your wife right. I'm saying you're an asshole for what you said.
Yeah.
But your wife do need to be doing something to try to be in this child's life, because this child ain't going to be a child but much longer.
Yeah, I mean, that explanation just said all that, like, you've been bitter for years.
Yeah.
That's all the explanation did.
Listen, this could easily be a gender swap story. There are so many other assholes about wives who stop trying to artificially create moments for their husbands to be dads, and you are just as not the asshole as they are. Disagree. You're the asshole for that statement. Maybe not the asshole for what in general. Being a parent is so much more than financial support. It's about emotional presence. You are there for your son, and it hurts him each time your wife has said she doesn't have time to be there for him, and it now hurts him less to ask. Your son is the priority, not your wife's feelings. She's reaping the consequences of being a parent in finances only. Keep parenting your son. Don't hold back in your love for him, and make her feel less guilty. Not the asshole.
And like it, I have a partner who makes more money than me, and it sometimes is, I have to do a little bit more. Like we have to jostle.
Yeah.
But when you still can't close the line of communication because, like, maybe your wife was available at that time.
Yeah.
One time she was available, you didn't ask her.
Yep.
And that's when it hurts the most.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. I don't know if that's pass interference. Everybody down there and shit. I guess you can call it that. Everybody's saying he's not the asshole, but I'm not. I'm saying in general, no, you're not the asshole. It's okay to want more of your wife. You're the asshole in this situation because you said some mean and hurtful shit intentionally. That's what makes you the asshole. So that's why I say you're the asshole, and I disagree with Reddit on that one. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it's gonna be, man. But you know the deal. Please tune in every Thursday, as that's usually when we post shows, but also we usually record around 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard, where you can typically join us in the chat on Twitch and YouTube. Make sure you like and comment on YouTube, and please rate, review, subscribe, and share the show on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. If you want to support the show financially and have a few extra stars away, consider joining us on Patreon. Where members at the $5 tier get extra content each month and early access to new shows. We recorded a little taste test of the Tom Cruise cake as I cut my birthday cake earlier that I'm going to put together and give to the patrons, and it's going to be a delight. We also got merch over at tpublic.com/user/StageCrunchyMilk, all one word. Feel free to give us a call at 216-264-6311. That's 216-264-6311. We certainly love to hear from you. And hear from you, we had my man Soul Power over on Spotify responded to the episode Nick was on and says, I always love when Nick is on, repping the Bay. Yay. Thanks, Soul Power, for always sending love to us as we do to do. You're the best, and that's and it's good to hear from you and so forth and so on. I don't have to say our missing man because he is our present man. Thank you so very much. The 216 is on Tatum 216.
No problemo.
It's all good.
Or as we've been told to say at work, you never say it's a problem because it wasn't a problem before. Like
you say that, and then you're putting the idea that we have a problem in my head.
Yeah.
Now we have a problem. Fuck work.
Oh, okay.
All right. Big up to the right Reverend Lunchbox 2099.
Bless you, my flock.
Hey, yay. I am the 50-year-old internet's Tay-Rail 713. Don't make me push into traffic. We'll do this again next time.
You got to thank Al Gore.
He did make the internet. Peace.
What happened to your ass? It used to be beautiful.